now that that's all registered and signed up. Is my mic on? Okay, yeah, it's on. Getting notifications that I'm streaming. Quickly just check a few things here. Okay. Loading into the game. I'm at my overseer's desk.
So damned hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
Well, apparently they're hungry and gonna drink something. I didn't put the diet suppressant into the soda fountain, so I don't know why that they're getting drinks to take care of hunger, because it doesn't make much sense. But there's my slot machine. Here's my little bar that I set up.
I ever want to go up top again.
Here is the soda fountain where apparently she takes care of hunger. Got a little surgery chair. My bullet vendor.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
See what they got in right now.
Sure. Let's take a look. Here's what I've got.
Check it out. I always confused why they don't have their Pip-Boy equipped, and it's in their list of items that I can buy from them for a nifty price of 0. Yet corn is 15. It's a Pip-Boy. It's very amazing technology.
Why blue? I mean, would a yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
It wouldn't be that bad. If we were like cartoon characters. Alright, here's my garden, which seems to always be dead whenever I have a soda machine and a slot machine. Like, honestly, the settlers don't work at all whenever there is a soda machine and slot machine. So, albeit the rude thing to do to poor Clem here, I'm going to detach him from his vice. And shame to say it, but she's no longer going to be working on the soda machine, because I'd like to have my crops flourish. And they're always brown and dead looking whenever the people are messing with them. So scrap that, sorry. And come on, Clem, it's not even got power now. How the hell is it even working? Doesn't make any sense at all. Clem, can you go over there? There we go, buddy. Alright, there you go. No more of that crap. You guys can get back to work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, now for a quick tour of my vault. Be nice if I had some sort of console commands or hotkeys to flash me back to the beginning, but just ignore what you see until I get to the entrance where you come down into it. I tried to string up some wires out here. For some reason, the Vault Tec power supply does not work in this part of the vault. So if you see here, I got their nifty power conduit that won't snap to anything. So I had previously decided that I was going to connect a bunch of actual wires and conduits to get lights where I wanted it. So some of that is still here, some of it isn't. I was going to tear it down whenever I discovered that this was a thing, but apparently in this part of the vault it's not a thing. You can't. Wish I had console commands to place anywhere, because that would be nice to transmit what I think is 150 power, which would be damn more than enough for probably my whole vault, but it doesn't let me. In the front of the vault where you enter for the first time, it was kind of bland, and I tried to brighten that up as well. I put lights here and lights there. I ended up using some candle and oil lamps just to give some lights. I blocked this way off to try to make like a little workstation only one option, which makes more sense. Why would there be decontamination on both sides? Wouldn't you want them to pass by the security office, which I've done nothing to yet? So okay, yeah, like say you're coming in, this would be the way that you'd go. You'd come through here and travel not to my security wing, but over this way and into the vault. Down here from this point, which I can't select this piece, but it's the first actual clampable area. Don't do that. I still can't actually clamp items to it. But once I get up here, I can clamp this to anything that I've built, and it conducts power through my vault. From down here, this is everything that I built. This staircase and on. I have a little workout / sleeping area, which I've scattered beds pretty much everywhere. There's some here as well. I also have a little kitchen-y dinette here. Food, drinks, and chems. Food ingredients and chems. I want to get a drinks thing, but I don't know if there's one that says drinks. For now, I just stashed a bunch of drinks in this here table. Yeah, I put some items in here just to give it the realisticness. I'd love it if the settlers came in here and actually, you know, made meals and did stuff. I feel like I've given them everything they need, but doesn't seem to encourage them to act normally. After that, I have my little secretary desk. My associate here, who's never doing anything anyway, isn't around right now.
Watching and you're talking.
It's a YouTube stream.
Oh, so it makes it to where
You can watch it anytime. Yeah. Again, this is where I started the video. This is my overseer's desk and office. I got the little nifty disco ball going on here. I have a little bathroom set up. It might not be the best bathroom ever, but it's quaint, nice. Yeah, that's it for this floor, except for that opening over there that I am neglecting to go through yet. You'll see why in a minute.
You should still be an armory.
I will eventually, maybe. Okay, this is another not going through it just yet. You'll see why in a minute. Up here, my second floor is kind of like a communal area, dance floor, recreation room, just chilling, hanging out, talking, what have you. Some more beds for my settlers, my dwellers, my vault compadres. I'm like overstocked on just about everything. Little workshop room. Got this and that. There's my barber.
Never thought I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller.
I can't get half my people to wear their Pip-Boys, though. Yeah, I got chem stations, cooking stations, weapon stations, and over here is an armor bench. A couple more beds, just because you can never have enough. And my power supply for this section and or the entire vault. This one generates 500 power. So that's pretty handy. I can't think of anything that would ever use that much power. As I mentioned before, these connectors on the wall, they transmit power through the structure. In the structure, at the base of every connection is these holes along the lines of it, and those holes actually transmit wires throughout the vault. So where all of these snap together and I have popped one of these on the wall, it puts electric current through everything. It's just really, really awesome. Here's a little way out, just to, in case my settlers happen to get, you know, turned around or whatever, they can get back in. I already walked you through this area, but this is the outside of it. I plan on doing a lot of expansion as I go on. In fact, that's what I want to do in this video here. I just gotta work up the courage to do it. This comes out of my overseer's office and goes down in that way. And this is, one of these is my overseer's office, I'm not sure. I think it's that one. The other one goes that way. And yes, they do connect. They're very, very painstaking to place, and trial and error, and a few missed connections here and there, but they do almost seamlessly connect. I can get into it just by moving that piece and stepping through it and then canceling. As I walk through, you can see that it's brightly lit. I have light in each one of the pods, and it is expansive. This goes on for quite some time. Rather than walking through a cavey structure, I like the more, I don't know, I guess Vault Tec Workshop stuff that they gave. The settlement items is pretty fun to play with all this. I got all the extra space here, little rooms here and there that I'm going to furnish eventually. For now, we're just walking through. A little fork in the road here and there. Sometimes I forget where I'm going or whatever. This is another little room that I haven't got anything in, but I will. Let's see. This way. Okay. Before I discovered these power conduits, I had strung conduit along the entire outside of the structure just to get power along the whole thing, so it's pretty funny that I did all that and then didn't really need to. It was as simple as popping those things on the wall. There's a little balcony for you to realize, oh hey, we're still underground, in case looking out the windows and seeing the rock didn't give that away. Okay, back down and let's continue through. Like I said, this is really, really, really far. I get turned around all the time and don't know which direction I'm going. Hopefully this is the right way. No, I'm actually going back towards where I started. Let's go this way. This way, this way, this way. Ignore those stairs. I've already went up there. I get out of breath like 8 times if I run through this whole thing, so we're just walking around here and there. Alright, as we go, go, you can see that it has to fork sometimes quite crazily, and a little bit of the rock sticks through some places because it is a very tight turn to get this vault to actually go through these corridors. Like, it doesn't just line up. It's very, very, very annoying. But with enough effort and the I can do attitude, anything is possible. This took forever though. It's trial and error. A lot of times it didn't work and I was ready to quit, but I just kept with it until I got it to actually pop together. I had to rebuild large portions of it, but it was okay because in the end it'll be something I'm proud of, which I'm already mostly proud of now. As we keep going through, there's another little windy. It has to turn just to make this area work. There's a workbench there, I think. Was there? I don't remember. It goes through this way as well. See how tight this is to these rocks? And, I mean, just look at that. That's really tight, too. Very, very, very narrow and tricky build getting this stuff to go where I wanted it to. A lot of this I'm going to add on to, especially in this big open area here. I can imagine all sorts of rooms and or add-ons that I can squeeze into these spaces. I mean, just look how far that goes.
You're gonna add more to it?
Oh yeah. I plan on doing it right now-ish. Uh-oh, did I lose power? Now, whenever you pick up and then place back an item, sometimes you lose power. I just take it off of the wall and pop it back down, and the connector seems to reattach itself to the structure. I don't know why it would do that when moving the items or hallways around, but it loses connection just momentarily. Here's another little room-ish area that I set up. Maybe this could be like a storage area or passing checkpoint area. Up here is a path that leads to the water purification and another generator that I have, which isn't quite done. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this and that out here, maybe a couple rooms up and down, type of 2-floor situation. Sadly, I can't build up this way. I noticed pretty early on that when trying to take a stairway up here, or even this guy, it's just not, you can't snap these at an angle up, and the stairway is too steep. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for this. I might just have it be an open pathway. I'll just decorate it and light it and try to like border it off. I don't know with what. Maybe take some walls and place them around the edges of it to give it that like path type of thing. But yeah, this is just so tricky to get anything to snap where you want it. If you could imagine taking the walls and lights and getting this all set up, this could eventually be neater and nicer than it is. Yeah, this is water. It generates a staggering amount, 100, but that wasn't enough for me, so I added 3, 40, and a whole nother reactor, which is another 500. My power is probably around 1500, but it maxes out at 999. Alright, let's get back to it. As we walk through this again and down, we'll go through this little checkpoint. What I think I'm going to make a checkpoint, put a little security desk here or something, like, who goes there, which way are you headed today, type of thing. This here is actually where the mole rats were attacking me. I can't get that texture where they were tunneling in with their tremor abilities to go away. Up, 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 up we go. This here is another issue. On the stairwells, I can't get the power conduit to snap. So I had to resort to manual placement of actual wall-mounted conduits. Because this thing, no matter how great it is, or handy it is, even with 2 of them, 1 on each side, will not snap to these walls at all. It's like the beginning part of the vault where I couldn't snap anything out there. So, you know, a couple of nasty wires, which I could move on the outside of it if I wanted to. Trust me, I had it along the entire outside at one point. But I noticed that in stairs that go up and down over a longer than or at least 3 length, it doesn't connect the power. So that sucks. I'll probably put a room here eventually. Let's go. I forget where these stairs go. Okay, this is back up into my overseer's office. So probably while walking through there, I missed a room or 2 that I had built on.
I don't like to spread rumors, but have you heard about...
I don't know who's talking or where the hell they are.
I
I think they're
Is it anything like
in the bar below me?
it?
Must be. Or something. I don't know. Maybe above me? Oh, there's a new guy.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself.
Here's a glitch
I just wanted to say
thanks.
so let me know if you have anything you need me to do.
When I try to equip them
Just looking to
with
trade
their
a little.
Vault suit and Pip-Boy, they are, I don't know what the word is for it, but unable seems to suffice. unable to be equipped or inequipped the Pip-Boy. I like how I can pop on and off the vault suit, which lets me make him look like an actual vault dweller, but I can't give him and equip the Pip-Boy. I'll give it to him, and it's in his inventory, but he will not put it on. My original vault dwellers, they all put theirs on right away, but the newbies, they just don't want to cooperate. So hopefully Bethesda patches that or fixes that eventually, because it's quite annoying to have to work this hard to have them not equip their Pip-Boys. Which I don't know why you wouldn't. Here's a new gadget. It's in your inventory.
You've got some pre-war money? Come on! I could really use it for the slots.
I tore the slots out, Clem, because you weren't working. Sorry, buddy. I still got a few people just dilly-dallying around. Like, huh? Come on, you're seriously buying ammo? Or what? What are you doing? What are you supposed to be doing? You're assigned to the fucking food over there, and you're not even... Here, look. Go, you know, plant some stuff. It's all dying because I put in one slot machine. One soda fountain. I had to tear them out to get them to go back to work. And it still doesn't...
I
Look,
wonder
you're
how
still
high the
standing
vault
here.
numbers go.
I told you to not do this a while ago. Go over there. Do your work. You're supposed to be upstairs being my associate, executive assistant, secretary type guy, and you're just down here. Let's go ahead and see if I can run all the way up there and place him, because that's where he should be. What if there was an issue and I needed him? He's just going to be hanging out. There's probably a faster way to get here, but I always seem to get turned around in my vault.
Okay.
You know. Come up here. Alright, so I want to expand, but I don't know exactly where to expand just yet. I'm thinking that I can add on in this general area. Let's go ahead and hop out of here for a second. In this area, quite a bit. Let me just pop one of these on. I think I might have disconnected the power. Even if I didn't, a little extra can't hurt. I don't have all of this space used. This is a little bit tight over here, but I have a lot of room still over this way. I could put a whole room underneath here, and I had noticed that I can probably put a whole nother floor on top. Let's go to my scaffolding and just pop one of these guys in. Just to give myself a quick look at the top of the vault. I think I should definitely be able to put a whole nother floor up here. Look, see, this is what I was talking about before. I had put all these conduits everywhere to transmit power, but it's not necessary with those new connectors I discovered.
I'm writing a new song, Praising the Overseer.
I think it looks like crap having these everywhere in the vault, so I decided to put them on the roof and around the outside of it, but even then it still looked like crap.
Is it true what they're saying?
So I will scrap, remove, and save the materials, some, not all, from all these items, and see if I can't put another layer of vault up here. I don't know exactly how I'll get from the lower vault to the upper vault. Maybe I'll have that stairway that I showed you before over here snake up and over to something that gets up here, or maybe connect from that up to here with a stairwell, maybe a sideways one or something. I'll figure it out. It's definitely trial and like error, but if you don't work hard at something, you're never going to get what you want out of it anyway.
I lost track.
And nobody can fall into this DLC and just expect to know exactly what's going on or how hard it's going to be. if you knew exactly what to do with everything right away, good for you, but I had a lot of trouble. I watched a few other YouTubers play.
Day, huh?
Right.
Took tips from them, improved
I
on
wouldn't
some
trade
of
it
their
for anything.
techniques, and basically
Hey,
I
I
learned
just wanted to
a
say
lot
I
over a
really
short period of
appreciate
time.
everything you do.
What I've accomplished in this vault so far is amazing, I think, in my opinion. I've seen other people that they haven't even scrapped a single thing. They're running around like confused as to what they should do with what and how to do this and how to do that. I think hard work is worth figuring, and I always tell people if it's not hard, everybody would do it. So it's definitely worth it to give the extra effort, because if you give up right away just because something's slightly difficult or tricky, then that's why you won't succeed. And I like to try to do the best I can. I disconnected all that stuff, and I think I might have lost power here and or there. So let's see if I can pop this guy. Where can I pop him? Can I throw you here? No, it goes inside. Yeah, see, I got lights back on now. It's inside. I can't get it to pop on the outside here. What happens if I throw it? I see the build thing highlight there. Oh, there it is. Just in case I lost power there too. There you go, yeah. Alright, I got power back. I removed all those nasty wires from the top. Let's go get back to my scaffolding and get back up top. How long until these guys actually get back to work? They seem very, very, very distracted by the bar.
Anybody need help with anything?
Yeah, get to work.
Out there.
Nobody is at their station except for the surgeon. No, he's not even there. This is.
I wonder how high the
You're
vault numbers
supposed to-
go.
No, he's supposed to be my security guy. Some security I got. Alright, back up the scaffolding, and let's see if I can snap anything in place just willy-nilly, because it can be tricky to get these items to originally place. A lot of them have that whole snap feature that only snap to certain things, and the vault structure itself, you see here, it doesn't want to pop this piece in anywhere specifically. The best way to get around that is to build a support and have that support linked to a part of the vault, which I'll have to figure out real quick. I might have to go to the floor. Oh, I think I've seen it. Yep. There you go. So you build one of those to start, and then you should be able to build just about anything you want. I always back out all the way. From there, let's see, we'll go to, we'll just do security because it's nice and plain for now. You see how I'm able to pop this guy? Once I get a floor on top of, I can remove this and pretty much snap anything off of this piece here that I want. Not gonna want that piece there as like for permanent, but just to get myself a baseline, it's good to get that in there. I think the first thing I should probably do is try to figure out a way to get up here. Now I see this is an end cap. Go ahead and pop that off for a second. Yeah, I lost power, of course. Let's see if I can't get a stairwell to go right from there up, because that goes right into my generator room. If I can have all these things kind of close together, it'd be easier for me to. Let's go. Yeah, see, we might have some trouble with this popping too. Yeah. I think there may be some stuff in the way, namely that power conduit, and or some scaffolding might be required. Let's jump over here and have a look at it from this angle. So, I mean, oh, dadgummit. Oh, I seen it snap now when I'm all the way down here. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now we can get up to the next floor without doing a whole lot of reconstruction to the rest of the vault. I'm going to run in quickly and reattach power to the area where I lost it. Whenever I popped that wall off, I think I took a connector with it. So, let's see, go around here and through this doorway, wherever it is, and back up here. Now I'll have a way up and down to the next floor, pretty close to everything else. This is very dark now. Must have moved something that took the power away from it too, without realizing it. This is also dark. See here, you can just pick it up and replace it, and that'll fix that situation. Again, we lost some power there. Let's see if there are any conduits nearby that I can replace. I might have never had anything near that one. It could have just been getting power from up top. So we'll just snap one on. And there you go. You see how simple that is? There's a light, you want it on. Pop one of these on, and I think it works in a four selection area. I'm not sure, don't exactly take my word for it, but if I throw this on the wall here and then decide, you know what, I want some lights here, that's all it takes. It's basically plug and play. It's like Legos. Really, really easy and efficient. You can get the lights all throughout all of your structure without any effort at all. So here I am. I've come up to this point and I want to get a whole nother floor on top of this vault. I don't know what I'm going to put here yet, but I think, you know, having more room, no matter what the room is for, is pretty worth it. I can do whatever I want eventually. So let's snap this guy in. See, he's going to give me trouble. I'm going to pop him to that piece, to this piece, and then there you go. So, little trial and error. It's just not always going to want to fit exactly where you want things. But if you keep at it, you will find where things want to be placed. And trust me, they do want to be placed. They might not know it right away, but they do want to be there. If it's in your mind and you thought of it and you said, hey, that'd be a good idea, chances are it will work. Now, these wire holes that you can see here, I'm not exactly thrilled about. This corner piece is great for hiding that. If you pop multiple of these corner pieces around, you can hide that. But I've noticed that there isn't a double corner piece. So, for example, if I remove this and I pop this in, come on, right there, I can hide the holes here, but not at the top and not at the other side. There's only one corner piece available. So sometimes in your vault you're going to have to deal with the fact that some things you just can't hide the edges of, or can be quite annoyed. Like, why does it do that? I don't know. They should have had a few more pieces for the trial and error. People wanted, you know, this way or that way. Let's see, I could probably, just to avoid that, do like this and pop a corner. No, see, that's still not gonna hide that. Yeah, there's nothing really gonna be able to hide that. No matter what piece I pop there, it's gonna wanna be there. So let's just go ahead and let it be. Just bring this over and over, and we'll probably have to stop right here and bend. All this that I built, it did not happen immediately. It was not an instantaneous process. It took a lot of trial and a lot of error. Let's do a corner door here. How about this guy? That way we can put a room here. Let's change the room real quick just to get an idea of what we're going to do. And take and put a corner doorway right here. Once you pop a door here, this will be a seamless transition point to a whole nother section of my vault with different decor and so on. I think I'm going to push this all the way over here, but I'm going to change the decor a few times. So let's make this a nice 3 wide by however long area, but put another decoration for this room and another decoration for this area here. I think that'll be good. We'll figure out what to put where whenever I get there, but for now, let's back to security, the plain stuff. Let's get this 3 wide. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to want to snap there, is it? Look at that. So, you can just pop that off and pop this off. It's okay to give up sometimes when obviously there's a wall there. Security. Let's go to corner. And just have it come over this way. We'll have a window so that people can see that there was a wall there. That's what stopped me from going any farther. Alright, so that's more than 3 wide. We need another corner. Let's do another corner and a door to get into the next pod, chamber, room, however you want to word it. Whatever I'm going to decide to put here. Let's go ahead and do... We'll do the overseer's decoration, but just have it be another, like, maybe a den or a library or a study, something of that nature. Let's see. We need corner, door. And that should fit just nicely. There we go. I like how it has these trim pieces, very, very streamlined and good seams. I really, really like that feature. Go ahead and we'll put one of those circle windows there so you can see the wall again. I might have overstepped it, so let's not put that there after all. Get a corner. Just a plain corner, thank you. All this fits nicely. It has that trim on the ceiling. I love it. Alright, this room started here. So let's get just a plain wall. There we go. I can snap it there. Let's see. Let's just have it be this whole length. I don't think I can go out any farther here. I really don't. It's worth a try, so I'll give it a go real quick. If I can, we'll have it be as wide as it is here on its own, but then be wider there and give it some character, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, see? We're just beyond our limit there. But no matter. We can have it continue on. This could be a whole row of bookshelves the whole way. So that'll be neat once we get that going. Just a wall. Let's go ahead and snap this in place all the way until we have to stop. Might be done right there, so this will have to be a corner. I think what would be nice is to not have these rooms come all the way over like that, just to have a view of the structure from inside. That way people don't get that submarine effect where you're trapped, you can't see out at all. You can see out, there's not much to see, but you can see something. pop that in. And then we'll just do plain wall for the rest of this all the way over. Go, go, go. Alright, now, again, I mentioned, you know, it's dark in here. We have no lighting. All you have to do, because this is connected via these stairs, and all these little portholes connect down into my generator room, all you have to do is put one of your power connectors on the wall and pick your light. So I'll go ahead and, since this is going to be a library, a more sophisticated type of room, I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of ceiling fans. They add pretty good amount of light and they look good. So right along the middle of this ceiling, everywhere that I can, every couple pieces, right on the corners, I'll just pop a ceiling fan in there. And you see that we're getting power already. I must have a connector pretty close as is. I'll pop one more right here. And once you get some books added in, this should be pretty nice. It's very, like I said, sophisticated, uppity up. We'll put some, like, you know, fancy tables and chairs and books all along this side, books all along this side. And you'll be able to see out, oh, look, you know, this is where we're living at. I can see, you know, the people aren't working right now. If I was the overseer, I wouldn't want this to be my location, but this is still a good location for a library. It's out of the way, and you're meant to go here to be out of the way if you want to have quiet library time. Alright, let's get back to structures and rooms, and we're going to end this room right after this piece here. So back to security. Let's go ahead and get a wall with the window and just take walls clear over till we have nowhere to go, and put a corner. Where is a corner? Right here. Oh no, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna scrap this and hell, that original piece I started with, and squeeze this closer, just so we can still keep that window where it is in the library. And I'll attach another room to this in a different area or whatever. I will get there. Alright, so there we go. This might be just another common area, like that little dance floor-y relaxation area I have in the one zone. Maybe some weight benches and those pedal cycle things. Something like that. Oh, see? No mistake here and there, no biggie. We'll get some lighting in here after a bit. Let's put a door to go into another room right here. So it's as simple as finding one of the corners with the door on it and snapping it. This way, just like in the library, you'll have that view out. I'm going to go ahead and scrap that scaffolding. I don't need it anymore. To see, you know, yeah, I'm underground, but I'm not entrapped entirely. I can still see around myself. Let's get some lights. This doesn't have to be as sophisticated, but I'm not going to go with the plain style. Let's go ahead and get some of these vault lights. See what they look like. Pop it on the wall. I mean, it's okay. I don't like that they're not a set height. Maybe I should squeeze them up against the ceiling as high as I can, just to make it look like they're coming out of it. So right there where they snap, kind of looks like it's, you know, it's coming out of there. They don't really generate that much light, so maybe in compilation with them, I can add some of these guys. I always want it to be kind of like where it looks like it makes sense. So there's these little squares on the ceiling. Let's go ahead and pop it right on that. And it doesn't look like it actually wants to sit in it. It looks like it wants to float. Let's see if we can't hide the fact that it's now. Not going to go with that light just because it doesn't want to snap. Let's see what else we got. That actually, that looks like it snaps pretty good. Let's go ahead and set it in there. Let's see how that looks. We got some texture issues where it's clipping through, but if you line it up just right, that almost looks like it's meant to be there. Probably right around there. No, see, I cannot center that. But I'll keep trying till I get it. Maybe if I go to where it looks centered and then just pull down. No. How's that look? No. Might not go with this light after all. Let's see what else we got. This thing, what the heck is that? Let's see how these guys look. They got this clipping. Everything wants to clip. Ooh, these big bar lights. They kind of float. I like this guy. Again, it's like not snapping to the surface. Let's see what else we got. Like a track light that also doesn't want to snap. If I could get that to look like it's hanging from there, that might not be too bad. Yeah, that definitely looks like it's hanging out of that. So we could go with a mix of this and that in here. And it definitely looks like it is being supported by this. See if we can't get it right around where the other one is. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. Very dark over here still. Let's see if we can't. You know what? These are fun. These are like party lights. And hang it. Right. I seen it snap to it. Hold on. There you go. Right off of this piece. Make it look like it's connected to something. And that brightens that all up considerably. I mean, they could be fixed. All they need is new fasteners. It's quite the dramatic release of the item. Okay, let's go ahead and snap this guy over here too. Just because these light so well, this room can have a lighter mood. Yeah, that's definitely a great source of light. Mix it up a bit. Put some of these wall lights in. Yeah, they look institutionally. I like them. They definitely put off a good bit of light. You definitely want a well-lit space. You don't want to feel all cramped and depressed. Let's just bring these guys around the whole thing. Where we can place it, we'll place it. And there we go. Look at that. It's nice and lit now. Go ahead and place them here and here and get rid of those god-awful, not bright vault lights. Look at that. Well lit, except for this darkness. Let's see. I pop this guy right there. Is that? No, that does nothing. See, some of these lights are brighter than the others. Go back to the string light, or maybe even one of these. Just pop this in there. There we go. After all, once this room's decorated, you won't care what's in here. Okay, another room is coming. So, this doorway can come into a small area which has a doorway this way and this way. So let's go ahead and put the three-way I think it's called, in the domestic. And we'll end up, I'm going to get rid of this for now, just because I was trying to give an example before of what the possibilities were. And any moment you might change your mind on what you want to do. Here's a three-way. It's not snapping. So, what can I do? Let's see, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Hallway to doorway. Alright, pop that down. And then pop another one of those down. Then remove the initial one and find that three-way again. And then, yes, it should snap right in. See? Beautiful. Little trial and error, and you can get what you want very easily. Alright, so we're going to want a door to a room over here. Maybe an additional bathroom is what we'll do. So I used clinic because it looks bathroomy to me. Let's do clinic corner door. And we need one that'll fit to that, so we'll pop this guy, which isn't snapping. A lot of times you'll have that issue where stuff doesn't snap. Don't just do this and try to slide it into position, because at some point you're going to run into wanting other rooms to line up, and then they won't. It'll get larger amount of off as you go. So just take and improvise. I can take this wider to a hallway to doorway and then put that doorway on there and then just flip-flop it back. So like you see how I want a door to be here. I could just put a hallway to doorway and have it actually be there. So go back to domestic and hallway to doorway. Right like this. And then back to the rooms, clinic, and doorway. That should snap right in. See? Now, there's a little, we've come out of this area into, oh look, there's a room this way, and we'll have it go this way as well. So we want a multi-dimensional room, so why don't we take this hallway and bring it out as well. Let's see here, hallway to doorway, yeah, mine as well. There we go. Now that gives you that transition. See where it says connect the doorway? That's letting you know that that's what's going on there. It's simple fix, nice and like obvious what we're doing. You can see, you know, this way goes that way, this way goes that way. I'll have this be, look at that, that's a nice bathroom floor in my opinion. Let's go back, 2 rooms and clinic, and go ahead and build this out. I think our bathroom should be quite substantial, but not too big. We'll do a 3x3. Where's just the corner? There it is. So we can put a window there, so while you're in your bathroom, taking care of your bathroom business, you peek out and see the vault. See the walls and stuff like that. We might even be able to have it be like a L-shaped bathroom with that corner piece I was talking about before. You see how it'll snap in and make this turn. And you just pop another corner on, and look at that nice, seamless bathroom.
Wow. Heck of a day, huh?
Grab some lighting.
Life in the vault, huh?
In the bathroom, I could see it having this kind of light. Just pop a couple of these here and there, and here and there. Now, I think all of these pods have power already because of the pods that were below them. so I mean, it makes sense to me. Just pop these around just to get the light everywhere. There we go. Nice and lit. Except for right there. I'll just hang one of these. There we go. Nice bathroom. Eventually I'll put pictures and toilets and all that stuff. But for now I'm just trying to expand.
With the thing?
Now, I cut that short by a little ways and put a window. I'm thinking this next room here could be a large cafeteria type room. I may be able to utilize this space here also. Let's see what we got here. I always forget how to navigate these menus. Vault rooms. Yeah, make like another dining area. Let's see, can I not get that to pop at all? Yeah, see how it wants to, it wants to try-ish, kinda. No, don't force it like that, because that's never gonna line up how you want it to. If anything, pop this guy off, and see what other options there are to get something to connect to that. So go back to domestic. Let's see about 4-way with doorways. So let's see, where can we get that to snap like that? And go back to rooms, cafeteria. Let's see if we can pop this in there now. Might have to do a cafeteria door. It would make sense. Just get a corner door on there. But I'm going to end up swapping this around a bit. I just want to get something to snap like that. Now that I've got it to snap, I can get rid of this piece and bring it down past here. And then come back. So a little bit of this and that involved, but
No,
I don't. I'm not gonna want this.
what you would call?
Get rid of it. No. Stay in the cafeteria. Let's go for a straight entryway. There we go. See? Now that took and fixed my little problem of not being able to snap there. And I'm going to be able to use all this space. I didn't want to have a random empty block of unused space. This here, you know what? I'm going to get a little creative here and have a railing system up on top to just kind of look around at everything. Now, that does not want to snap, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Not snapping. Okay, there we go. See? There we go. Now, that snapped. I'm going to go ahead and pop another one here and see if I can't remove that one and put back the one I was trying. See? There we go. Beautiful. Now, I can do whatever I want with this, and it snapped exactly flush with the floor. Let's take it, I'll have it go this way, and I'll have it go this way. So, pop this guy down right there, pop this guy down right there. Now there are railings, so I can close this off, just like that. You can look down, and so on. And hell, if I wanted to, I could close that off as well. But I'm gonna take this a good little ways out. You can see the people in the library reading their books when you walk along here. Let's go ahead and plop this here, and let's have a turn. Plop another one here. And yeah, you can see right into the library like that. Pop a couple railings here and here. I think there's an actual railing that'll take this corner. yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Perfect. Alright, now this way we'll do something similar. We'll come... I think I might snake it. I'm going to come over again and out. That way you can look down and see more of the vault down over the side. So let's see. Take this guy. Snap him in. And snap him in. And then we'll continue this direction like this. We're going to take it as far as we can take it. I don't care if I'm bumping up against the vault ceiling and the rock wall. I want people to be able to have that experience if they choose. Let's go ahead and snap, buddy. Snap. Snap. What the heck is that? Alright, let's, while we're in railing and stairs, let's plop some stairs on this real quick, just so I can take care of that. Why the hell did I say? Actually, I might even, now that I have the stairs on here, take and loop this around and go back towards that way. Seeing as I can. So we get a nice little four-way. It'll snap in if I let it. What the heck? Let's use that. It's wanting to snap there. Let's use that to see if we can't get another snap. Where are we at? Come on. See, here's where it can be finicky, but it pays to just keep trying. I'm gonna remove. Yeah, that's highlighting that one. There we go. Remove it. Oh, see, this is why. Let's go ahead and we'll reconnect that, just so it looks like it makes sense. Alright, I don't want to fall off the edge. There we go. Just so it looks like it's being supported and it has a landing. I don't know why the stairs wouldn't connect straight up to it, but they didn't. Railing, I'm going to want to pop that corner on here. If I can, I might be too close to the vault wall. See if I can't just get these guys to snap in. It's not cooperating. Let's see. So we may have to remove one section of this. And, well, I'm going to have to put that back so I can get over there first. Move this. Let's take these stairs and squeeze them back to me. Squeeze this back underneath. And bring this back. And now we should be able to do that corner railing that I was talking about to begin with. You cannot be too close to the wall. Yeah, there we go. I see it. I see you. Shaking that ass. Alright. Now, we've got that little pickle out of the way. Let's take it back this way and put a connector and turn. Why are these some different? Don't quite understand. Alright, but nevertheless, let's go ahead. And make some progress this way. See how finicky it can be with some of the smallest connections, like It doesn't matter if you're looking right at the edge or not. It's after the edge that it actually, you can see my little white cursor, or light blue, or whatever you want to call it. I look right at the edge. That doesn't help until I get passed by some amount. It doesn't make sense. Look at that. This comes right up to here. I don't actually want it to come that close, so let's go ahead and put one of these, and we'll move this way. And while we're at it, we'll move this way. Little railing to close that off. Let's make some progress this direction. Just to see what I got going on with the rest of the vault from an outside point of view. You want to take a walk around and do this and do that from the outside. Give them some exercise room, not in the constraints of a enclosed surface structure. I know we're still under a roof of some kind here, but it'd be nice to have the freedom to move your arms around and lean on a railing and walk. See, this just does not like me sometimes. There we go. See, it does not want to pop sometimes. There we go. Now, I can't really go anywhere that way. I could technically wrap it around over there. That way you see the gardening area. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Is that enough? Yeah. Let's go ahead and go this direction. I don't know that this is going to snap right up against the structure, though. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. That's good. Trial and error. And see, leveled up. Luckily, I have so much materials to work with. Now this is going to be quite strange over here. Let's close this off with one of those nifty corner deals. And come back here to bring an end to whatever this is going to be. I say we come out just a ways and then stop. There's no sense coming back along there. We've already seen that. Go ahead and have like a nice communal ending. I'll put like a chair and a table, maybe some books to read there. Come on. Is that too close, huh? Doesn't look too close to me. Oh, I saw you. Snap into place a little. There you go. See, don't give up. Alright, is this all railinged off? No. A corner to place here. Whoa, no, not that one. There you go. This is all railinged off. Do I have any open areas that aren't railinged up here? Yes, quite a bit. Snap that in. Snap that in. Alright, and as soon as I get this over top of the garden, I'm going to end the video. I've done quite a bit more than I thought I would do in the video. It's gone on over an hour. It's probably my longest video. If anyone made it to the end of the video, hurrah for you. I think this is pretty fun DLC, and it's not bad for the price. Only $5 for all this content. And it takes your mind and puts it into a whole different perspective. Instead of just being this survivor, you can role play that you are perhaps a overseer. You control and or build your own environment. underground for people to survive in, to take care of, and make sure that everyone is happy inside your structure. I think my food is actually growing now after I took those people off of the gambling and soda fountain. They're actually getting to work. I see some sort of progress happening here.
Why blue?
They're actually
would
working,
a yellow
which I like to
jumpsuit really
see.
be that bad?
Hopefully in the next video that I
Happy to be
upload,
safe
there's
in the
a
vault,
lot more
overseer.
done and filled in areas and workspaces, and yeah, pretty good tips
Hello,
and
Overseer.
ideas given by looking at what I've done, and hopefully other people can be inspired to try different things and maybe come up with their own new ideas and places. I will do something with this eventually. I got kind of sidetracked with this railing, but I mean, it's magnificent. Look at it. It goes this way and that way, and you get a pretty good tour of what all's going on. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
See what I
And
did
if
there?
you could like and subscribe, I'd be happy, and you'd get more content like this eventually. Thank you very much.